Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today we got another playback reaction. One of my favorite channels. It's called Dear Balenciaga. We demand answers. I'm thinking they talking about the teddy bear situation with the kids. You know what I mean? That shit was weird as fuck when I heard about it, bro. It's something we don't know, bro. And I saw some wild shit. I'm about to score the whole video. But I saw some wild shit talking about some documents about the situation, my nigga. And they posted it. But we're gonna check it out. Let's see what they got for us.
Balenciaga are part of the dark elite underworld of sexual exploitation of children. It's crazy to think that they thought the usual person wouldn't notice this. Balenciaga recently teamed up with child photographer Gabrielle Galimberti, who's well known for taking pictures of kids surrounded by toys. These photos were...
What toys were those?
Who's well known for taking
Hold on.
pictures of kids.
Wait for it. Boom. What toys are those? This is a child photographer?
Nah, but I'm not throwing my 3-year-old son some... The fuck? I'm not throwing my 3-year-old son a fucking Glock, bro.
That also is just like a very weird
Go play with your buddy.
I'm a child photographer.
I didn't even know.
Yeah,
that.
child photography is
Like,
crazy.
I specialize
And
Taking pictures of children.
If you're over 4 foot, you're not in my.
Oh no, really? If
Oh no, I can't do
My
that.
lens is
8 years old.
8 years old.
I don't got no
My
experience in
lenses
taking
can't
photos
take
of adults,
That way you
man.
get to preteen age. Nah,
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't-
specifically
I don't-
children and toddlers. Yeah, that's a crazy
that's a
little
crazy-
range now.
Nah, go back, bro.
Toddlers. Yeah, that's a crazy
that's a
little
crazy-
range.
Yo, damn, bro, that is like I said I have like a sword, but you get this nigga a knife, a mini ass knife. Like I had a big ass, giant ass Nerf sword. You know what I mean? Felt like guts with that motherfucker, bro. Y'all threw this nigga the craziest toys. You can't find these toys at Walmart, bro.
Yo, it was so crazy. Those are not like Power Ranger guns. Like, straight up guns, nigga.
These photos were headed on Balenciaga's website of children holding teddy bears in BDSM clothing. There was also a bag from their latest collection that they did with a deal.
Yeah, that's what I was
on
talking
top
about.
of a document referencing either a court case trying to defend child abuse or virtual child porn. It's something to do with
Nah.
After people have now started to recognise this, Balenciaga have taken down all their Instagram posts. They've removed all the photos with children holding the BDSM bears, and they've removed that picture of the bag with the document underneath it. Do you think Balenciaga should be cancelled for this? Or
Y'all think the person who did that shit on purpose? I mean, do y'all think the person who took the picture did that shit on purpose? Because there's no way they didn't notice the court case. They had to do that shit on purpose, bro. They was trying to expose the
is it
Balenciaga.
just a conspiracy?
You know what's so crazy? I know for a fact people gonna be like, see, Kanye was right. Because Kanye been calling him out too. Kanye been saying like, oh, y'all not gonna say nothing. Y'all gonna sit there and
Kanye is
allow.
like a great anti-person.
I know.
For the like anti-establishment person.
I know.
And that's an easy thing to get behind because the establishment fucking sucks, right?
And so as soon as this happens, they'll be like,
Yeah.
you're trying to talk about this though.
Uh-huh.
Y'all not talking about this.
And he's kind of right.
But look, us on Playback,
We
we
talk
have
about
integrity. We got morals, dog. We gonna talk about this shit. This is weird. I
What
ain't
in
gonna
the
hold
Daft
you.
Punk is going on
Yeah,
here?
this is weird, bro.
This is a wild fit.
What's crazy is you know
Wild
what's so crazy?
fit.
Oh, you still talking about the fit? I'm talking about the children holding
Oh, I'm sorry.
BDS beers.
I don't know what that is.
BDS?
Yeah, what is BDS?
Bondage, dominatrix, BDS, sexually?
Now, how do you know that?
BDSM.
How do you know that?
No, it's BDSM. What does it stand for? Master. Sexual master.
Master? Yo, that's crazy.
Man, come on, dog. Keep up, man. It was just on the screen.
I
That's
actually
actually
look. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, right?
Yeah.
That's usually how a lot of weird sentences start.
Okay.
I know how small businesses work, and how things can like sometimes slip and nobody catches it because everyone's doing like 16 different roles, right? Balenciaga is a corporation. You are lying to yourself if you don't think there's different fucking levels to revisions before any ad goes up. If you think this is a social media guy that just shit out and there's no supervisor that looks this shit over, you're fucking fooling yourself. You mean to tell me there is text and a document in the back and nobody, come on, bro,
Nobody was like, hey.
we try harder in this house to keep things more low key, let alone a fucking document like that. If I
Million
even had
dollar
got word that there
business.
was a document like that in this house, first of all, I had some questions on why the fuck.
It's even here.
Yeah.
Like, all right, guys.
But once you like, if you decide you want to like, come on, bro, that's too big. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb, bro.
Like, 'cause
I'm not dumb.
even in the most like optimistic lens, I can look at this. Like literally the most optimistic lens. that means that people over at Balenciaga are so like insensitive or just so passive with children being around things like that it doesn't even register to them. And I fail to believe that's the case, but that is the most optimistic lens. What the reality is that, or they're so lost that they think that children being around BDS shit is high fashion. They think that that's
crazy, bro. For one, that's an ugly ass doll. For one, my nigga, that shit look disgusting. And I don't know what BDS means. Why would you think a parent wants to see their kid carrying that motherfucker to school, to the fucking zoo, to the store, my nigga? Like, that shit is crazy.
What is it called?
It's called innovative.
Innovative.
Yeah.
It's progressive, forward thinking.
Yeah.
And I don't want nobody thinking that having children sexualized is forward thinking. I'm just sorry, bro. That's what we're getting to that point.
Yeah, that's not innovation at all.
At all.
I see a lot of these high fashion shows. You always see clips of this stuff on Instagram, and like, companies like this usually are big participators in it. And it's like you see weird fits, and you just accept them. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe that's gonna be a thing in like 20 years. Who the fuck knows? But who also cares? If you just dress in regular clothing, you're not gonna be concerned about what the fuck Balenciaga has going on. I wonder, like, if they thought that because nobody said anything about their past 200 crazy fits, they were like, oh, let's just keep pushing the line to see what we can get away with.
But the problem is that it's just a lot, though.
Let's just search up.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Balenciaga fashion show. What is this? Like, these are things that nobody would really wear, but in their heads, this it's kind of like a car company coming up with the concept car. Except most of the time, the concept car is cool.
No, but that's what that is.
These look hideous.
But yeah, but it's still
Right. I get it. And then all the R&D that goes into making something like this, you usually use in different pieces of clothing. So then you disperse that across the company, and that's a valuable asset. I get it. This is just weird, though.
That shit is crazy, bro.
What are you gonna disperse?
I don't even think Balenciaga niggas expect people to wear that shit outside for real, bro. I can't imagine how many young people think bought that shit. I can't imagine over 1,000 niggas. To be honest, I think 1,000 niggas probably bought that shit. But I don't get why, bro. I know one of them 1,000 niggas was not nobody I ever know.
I think it's just like probably like some perverted people.
But I think probably
control.
200 niggas actually bought it.
Since we get away with so much, and since we set the
So
trends
you think
on
that's
what's
what it
popular,
is? So you think that they actually did it purposely? They were like, let's see how much we can continue to get away with?
It has to be, man, because I just don't believe with the amount of approvals required for any sort of campaign to go live with companies like this, that many people didn't know. Maybe not the whole company knew, but many high-level people had to have known about it. Again, it's an assumption, but
even if they didn't, it's kind of weird that nobody said nothing about it. That's kind of the weird part about it.
Did they apologize?
Also, then they just took it down. That's all he did.
Yeah, I don't think they
His
apologized.
campaign shot a picture of a bag on top of a document referring to virtual child porn. The document also referenced court case Ashcroft versus Free Speech, which finds the Child Pornography Prevention Act as a violation of free speech. One parent of the kids that was on the campaign said their child had a great time on the Balenciaga set. Kim Kardashian kind of apologised, but never really apologised. Balenciaga released an apology last night, stating that they are suing the third-party agency in charge of the photo shoot. Is this all a reach, or are the elite fine?
Nigga, why y'all niggas suing, bro?
Exposed. What do you think's gonna happen next?
Charge or whatever.
Corporations blame third party, because sometimes it's true that they contract a third party organization.
It's their company, and they have.
It should have never went out, my nigga.
Over everything they're doing, though.
If you said sorry, also.
It's not like the third company goes ahead and upload it onto your website.
Just say sorry, bro. I don't want to.
Yeah, you can just do that without telling us.
You can. Like, there's no need for you to tell.
That's
us
just
that.
blame shifting.
Yeah, that's all it
blame
is. Bro, it's you, it's your company. You are the problem for it, and it's crazy that for whatever reason, again, we are holding like individuals the higher standard we're holding companies. Because I definitely don't hear a bunch of IG models and all these other people who buy into Balenciaga who are going out there and are that concerned about what we're witnessing right now. Definitely not canceling them. And to make it even, especially because like the whole Kyrie Irving situation that happened, but then Jeff Bezos just came out and said, yeah, Amazon not taking that down. Let me let y'all know right now. That documentary will stay up.
That's crazy, bro.
I did not know Jeff said that. Wow.
Oh,
That's crazy, bro.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, for a fact, yeah, they're not taking it down. They're like, no, we're not taking it down.
Wow.
So like, it's so weird to me that they're like these things are occurring, and
That's a good takeaway. I've been on that shit for like the last few months.
That's crazy.
It's fascinating how the public holds individuals to a higher standard than corporations.
It's crazy.
A corporation is made up of many individuals.
Many.
But for some
Crazy
reason, when
amount.
you see something like a Balenciaga, you don't see a human face. So you feel less inclined to point a finger at them because it just kind of feels like an entity, not a person that you can point blame at. But just for a second, imagine a human being did what they did.
it would be done.
It would be done for.
It would be over with.
And without any hesitation. The mainstream media wouldn't hesitate to shine a light on it. Y'all wouldn't hesitate to just dissociate from and just like, what the fuck, just demand answers. But at least they could do is explain why the fuck they had text from a court case surrounding child porn.
Which is,
How the fuck they can't explain that?
and then you get to the point where
How do you have that?
They try to blame it on the third
There's so many
parties.
things where it just can't be coincidence. Like that just so happens to just be laying somewhere. Like how does that happen?
And it's clearly in the background of a flick. It's not even like in a distance like those books were back there. It's almost like it was like they didn't take the flick by accident. The flick was composited that way. You mean to tell me they just grabbed a random document and then let's put it like this, and they didn't fucking think and nobody looked it over. No revisions were made.
I'm telling you,
That's
bro.
cap. Yo,
Somebody
anyone
had to
that
do that
works
shit
in
on
marketing
purpose.
knows how much revisions go into something, how much details go into something, and then before any campaign goes live, they talk to legal.
Ashcroft versus the Free Speech Coalition and the United States versus Williamson 2008. And this is significant because these court orders are directly relating to the opposition of laws that were serving to prevent the propagation of child abuse images. You see, in 1976, the federal law banned the production, the distribution,
Oh my
and
gosh, can y'all
possession
see
of
my-
child abuse
my cam?
images, including
Oh, God.
images of adults that were made to look like children. Given the advancements in digital media and graphics, in 1996, the CPPA, the Child Pornography Prevention Act, extended this to include digital media graphics that were depicting children. Now, the Free Speech Coalition is a name given to an adult entertainment trade association, and they filed an action against
I know this shit is only in movies, but for y'all white boys, do y'all really be finding like crazy magazines in y'all dad closet, or is that shit just in movies? I gotta know.
the Attorney General Ashcroft and the United States to challenge this expanded
Let me share that
definition.
shit.
So I'm supposed to just believe that that was just coincidentally in the background. Then they later found out the image I was trying to show you, but I realized I probably can't show it on here. They so Balenciaga is owned under this bigger entity called, I think, Keurig or something like that, or Craig. I don't know, it's called something like that. And they also own like Gucci and a bunch of other that company then invested or purchased another entity that sells figurines, that does a lot of auctions. And one of the people, actually two of the people who are heavily influenced into that business, they build these figurines that are like children, but they're sexualizing children. So one of the figurines is called like a fuck face. And it's a
What?
child with a dick on his nose.
Bro, what the fuck? Figurine kid called fuckface with a dick on his nose.
Is that where they think things are trending?
I just
To like in their boardrooms and executive boardrooms, they're like, I think things are trending. We should just sexualize them.
yeah,
Oh
it's,
my
Let's
God.
challenge the laws that were designed to protect them.
it's pretty bad, bro.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, that's
sick.
wild,
You all
bro.
can definitely say that we're like drawing conclusions. We're just trying to
We're
put
really
these
not.
things together.
We're asking questions. We're
We're asking questions.
Explain why the
Yeah.
fuck you had that document in the
pretty bad.
flick. Why did you put it there on purpose? Explain. Don't just remove your post and go silent. Do the opposite. Explain what the fuck you were doing when you did that. Bro, you don't think the public deserves an explanation on some shit like that?
Because not like literally that being there.
They're not,
you
bro.
just can't- It's not. It's too coincidental for me to believe that it's accidentally. It's just too many things that are occurring right now for me to just believe that it's done on accident.
Like, and all these like corporate industry shoots, they take long as fuck. They have people there for everything. They have like 6 audio guys there. In fact, they have 2 people there for something called consistency error. So like, if my hair changed from a different what they call it, scene,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, let me just adjust your hair, let me adjust the necklace, let me adjust this, let me adjust your bow tie. So they have like so many people there so that there is no chance for error. Because when this much is on the line, when it's billions of dollars or hundreds of millions
They
of
ain't gotta
dollars,
go
but you
through
can't
like
afford
crazy
errors.
amount of
But you
people.
have to think, dog, this shit just doesn't happen in corporations. But I'm telling you, man, anyone who works for like a marketing company, if you work for one of these big corporations and you do anything in marketing, they know what I'm talking about. Of course, errors happen sometimes, but not this obvious.
The CEO of Balenciaga's parent company, Curring, or I don't know what it's called, sells sickening companies, sex mannequins, child sex mannequins. This is just one of the examples, and it goes into other ones as well.
Yeah, get that.
I don't even want to look that shit up, bro.
And so let me be clear. Let me be extremely clear what I'm saying here. Curring, I don't know what's called, Kering, is the parent company. They own like Balenciaga, Saint Laurent, Gucci, a bunch of other entities. They then also purchase another entity that auctions off a bunch of things. And
All right, we are back. Let's
they
get it.
have some artists who mold sculptures into children who are very inappropriate, just sexualizing children, and they just so happen to be purchasing that. Like it's weird behavior.
Well, weird is an understatement, bro.
It's crazy.
Sick
Behavior.
It's sick, bro.
And the
the
fact
fact
that
I just seen, dog.
It gets worse.
I don't want to see what's worse than that. I don't want to see it.
And the fact that like nobody is like it's not even that big of a topic, or people are just drawing connections. Because even if you don't believe that there is this massive pedo scandal going on with Balenciaga, you just even associating yourself with that consistently is a problem in and of itself. Like you should have some thorough understanding of, hey, let me be careful of who I'm associating myself with, because it could look bad on my
I
end.
hate that shit, Marcel. I can't help but think if Balenciaga was a human being that you could physically touch, see, that had an
People would be
Instagram,
all
LinkedIn,
upset.
y'all niggas would have killed
Yeah, that
him
boy-
by now.
that would've
But
been
they would
gone,
not be
bro.
alive. If they were, they'd be fucking in jail right now.
Yes.
It's
But
crazy
for
because they
some
got
reason,
groups.
We don't hold corporations
Way more
to
people.
the same standard we hold humans. And corporations have contingencies. They have backup on backup on backup. They have hundreds of people to revise and look over and make the right decision.
Reviewing everything, bro.
Loaded companies make. If it was one human, y'all would have been done with that. That's what I know,
The
bro.
whole Kyrie Irving situation to me was laughable, especially when everybody was coming out like, oh, no, I'm canceling Nike. We're pulling out NBA. We got to do X, Y, Z. Even the Brooklyn Nets owner, I'm like, bro, you.
If
How about y'all pull out from
All
Amazon?
do crazy shit.
If Balenciaga-
They go get away from Kyrie, but they ain't gonna pull away from Amazon, bro. You know that now. They ain't gonna pull away from camera good. They ain't gonna pull away from Amazon,
Their
bro.
IG load started to cut you off, and they posted like, "Oh, yo, this film was interesting. Check out this film." Y'all niggas are like,
wouldn't care.
whatever.
They'll just remove it and then move on.
Yeah.
Y'all held Kyrie Irving to an egregiously higher standard. than an
Nah,
actual
NBA had a
billion-dollar
whole
company.
list on that
That's
nigga.
crazy.
And then you all will continue to purchase their things just because of the name behind it, or willing and able and ready to cancel an individual for things that they're saying.
I get it. Thanksgiving was happening and all that, but they tried to hide behind that, right? Maybe this will make it through the news cycle. No, it's not, okay? Adidas didn't cut ties 48 hours after Kanye did his whole thing, right? And they got lambasted for not speaking out against anti-Semitism. This is a week and a half and nobody seems to care that there's little kids involved in this. I can't speak what it's like to be a black man, right? I can't speak what it's like to be a Jewish woman, but I can speak what it's like to be a father of two young boys. And that this type of behavior, when I worked at CBS.com out of a little closet my first show, I was like, I'm going to say this and wear a blue shirt. I got 49 emails saying, maybe wear a purple shirt and maybe don't say this here. Don't tell me this slipped through the cracks when you're getting a court case that features child pornography. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. Jeopardy's got to flip their whole production because of one person said something, but they wanted to be woke and do all that. How many other examples are there? 10, 20, 30, 40 years we're going back to cancel people? But this slips through the cracks. It's outrageous, and that people aren't.
It is. He's right, and I'm glad he's as passionate about it. The things that people choose to care about, yo, pay more attention to when your friends are talking, when you see people on Twitter talking, wherever. It's fucking fascinating what people choose to care about.
And it's inconsistent.
I've been trying to get this down to a science. Sometimes it's based on proximity, like if it happened on a street nearby you, then you might care about the crime. Sometimes it's like maybe they're part of your group, like if it's another black person it happens to. But like when you hear about like chemical attacks in another part of the world, you don't think a second thought of it, even if thousands of people died. When you hear about a drone strike that accidentally hit a fucking school, you don't think about it a second time. But then you hear that like someone died from police brutality and everyone cares. Not that no one should. It's just fascinating why people choose to care, and he's bringing up some good points. Why does no one care about this?
48 hours.
Because everyone seems to give a fuck what Kanye has to say. And granted, like,
which
he
is
was saying
fine.
some shit.
Which is fine.
But why does no one care about that? It's been going on for 2 weeks now. Think about it.
And this is actually, I would argue this is way worse, especially because just to think about the type of individuals that are in power with Balenciaga and that entire group to even allow this to even go by is crazy.
Yeah, I'm not jumping to any conclusions because we really don't know much, but what we should be doing is asking questions and applying a little bit of fucking pressure. Not a little bit, hella pressure. How the fuck did you post that flip? And why are you not giving us an explanation? Why do you think that people are just going to stop asking questions if you just wait long enough?
Because they know they're not going to get canceled, bro.
If you wait long enough, people are gonna stop caring.
Which is true, but
that's why they're doing, because they know for a fact after time continues.
I know they talked to their PR company. PR company said don't say anything for the next 2 weeks. See if it just fizzles out, and if it doesn't, you can make a statement, apologize.
Just wait for something just as bad or worse to come up, bro.
I guess celebrities, whatever. Too many noticeable celebrities who get paid way too much money to even jeopardize the money that they're getting, so they're not gonna.
No, that's fucked up. That's not as fucked up as the actual company doing it, but
that's fucked
you
up.
lining your pockets with a company that now you, even if you didn't know before, and
now
you
know.
Now you know.
And again, y'all were so ready to just cancel all these other people.
That's so lame, bro. People pick and choose
fake. It's fake wokeness, bro. And that's been going on for quite some time, bro. This is weird, and none of y'all are saying nothing. And not even saying you gotta jump out the window and just be like, oh, I'm done. But the fact that there's like little to no pressure being pushed on this story is crazy, bro.
People should definitely be talking about this more.
That's crazy.
Hey, let us know what y'all think in the comment section down below. If you're your first time watching the video, you've watched a few and you haven't subscribed, click the red button. Otherwise, we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Alright, man, I'm ending it right there, man. Playback. Good little post, good look. That's why I like Playback. I know I could have easily just reacted to myself, but Playback will always give me information that I don't know, bro. Especially low, man. But hey, I'm ending the video off right there, man. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.